Welcome to the 9th video in the Maine's Restaurant Formula video series, Pricing for Profit. You're in the restaurant business to make money, and pricing strategy is one of the most important aspects to running a profitable restaurant. It's also one of the areas where many restaurant owners don't spend nearly enough time. Making money in the restaurant business takes some math skills. I know, you're foodies, you're chefs, you're creative souls. But if you want to run a business, you need to know your numbers. As a starting point, you should know the food cost for every menu item as a percentage and as a penny profit number. What's your gross margin in real dollars and cents? Pricing is part science and part art. The critical question is how to maximize the value you deliver to each guest while you simultaneously maximize the cash in the bank. The value you deliver is not just about your food. It can be enhanced or reduced by any one of the critical success factors we discussed way back in video number 2. Your service, your environment, your experience, your location. Customers compare all of this to the price paid to determine if they got a good value. As you're developing your pricing strategies, there are 4 things I encourage you to do. Number 1, measure traffic, revenue, and profit by the hour and by the day. Then you can build purposeful strategies based on real information. Now that takes some time, but this is your profit and cash in the bank that we're talking about. Number 2, shop your competition. Your guests always look at your value relative to your competition, so it's important that you know what your guests are seeing out there. Number 3, evaluate your menu layout. There is a lot to menu strategy that we can't cover here. But be sure you're placing the highest margin items in the most prominent areas of your menu. If you need help with your menu layout, talk to Maines to learn more. Number 4, make your value obvious. If you're using expensive ingredients, make sure the guests know and that you get credit for the value. I spoke with one restaurant owner who was selling a dish of 5 small duck meatballs for $12. They were okay. I told him I thought the value wasn't really in line. He said, yeah, but the consommé we make for the dish is really expensive. To me, the consommé wasn't even that memorable, but that's where all of his cost was. There are some great pricing strategies you can use to increase your sales and profits while also delivering great value to your guests. Here are 10 pricing strategies to consider. Number 1, barbell pricing. Spread out your pricing so you have options across a wide range. Have some options for the price-conscious customer and some for those who want to order the best. When I was at Red Robin, initially all of the burgers we served were in a tight range of prices between $8.99 and $10.49. When we implemented a barbell strategy, we had burgers all the way from $5.99 to over $14. The number of customers who wanted to have a premium price burger surprised all of us. And of course, the margins on the premium options are phenomenal, even with the more expensive ingredients. Number 2, wow factor pricing. Create menu items that customers can't get anywhere else. Don't just have a cheeseburger, add some unique elements so it's special. Evaluate each of your menu items. What can you do to take each dish from plain to proprietary? Proprietary items command higher prices, give you higher margins, and are much more chat-worthy. Check out this PB&J burger from Historians in Denver. Peanut butter, jelly, and wrapped in butcher block paper and tied with a string. Number 3, incremental visit pricing. What would it be worth to get a guest back again on the same day or in the same week? The key is to change the behavior of the guest and get them to do something they weren't planning on doing. This is all incremental profit for you. Look at this promotion from Starbucks. Get a $1 pastry after 2 p.m. They know that many of those guests are going to walk out with more than just a pastry. And by the way, those pastries were going to go to waste if they weren't sold anyway. Number 4, same size and price, but healthier. Maggiano's Little Italy has created a menu called Lighter Take. You can either get their regular fettuccine Alfredo or lighter take fettuccine Alfredo. The items have great full taste, just way less calories. And the key is that the items are not smaller, lower margin portions. They're the same size and price as their counterparts. They didn't cut the margin, just the calories. Number 5, small bites, small price. Consider adding some items that are such an attractive price and so interesting that your guests just can't say no. This can work particularly well for dessert items. Are most of your guests saying no to dessert at the end of the meal? Give them a price and a size for when they just want something a little sweet. Number 6, limited time items. Daily or weekly specials can be great for many reasons. It gives your servers something new to talk about. It lets you gauge guest interest in new menu items. It creates urgency to buy since it won't be available in the future. And importantly, it allows you to get higher margins for that item. Number 7, bundling. This is when you put 2 or 3 menu items together and sell them as a combination. We see this all the time in fast food, but it's also valuable in other restaurants. Some people want to try several different things. You can make it convenient for them and profitable for you by having a specially designed combination of favorites. Number 8, slow time strategy, also known in many areas as happy hour. Remember at the beginning we talked about knowing your profit by hour? Happy hour pricing can be a great strategy to make money during those low profit periods. The idea is to have a full restaurant during these slow times, so be sure that your happy hour offers are truly valuable to the guest. Number 9, surprise pricing strategies. This is a good reason why you might consider building a text message list. Having a slow Tuesday? Send out a special promotion only to those people on the text list. A surprising special makes those guests feel important and can fill your restaurant during a downtime. Number 10, price for the upsell. Hey, you can go from the 16-ounce beer to the 20-ounce beer for just $2 extra. Now, it's critical that you test different strategies and see what works in your restaurant. Try it, track it, and measure your success. Join us next time for Boosting Frequency, how to get your guests to come back more often.